Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video that Spirit has been telling me to do for like the past week, and I haven't gotten to do it because I've been working on readings and doing sessions and everything, so I haven't had any time. But we're going to do it today. It is a very quick, easy working to do. Don't mind my hands as well because I look like I got beaten up by a cat, which I basically am, because you guys know I just got a new kitten. And yeah, she's still growing and her claws are growing in, and she is very playful, and so my hands look busted, but that you already know. Anyway, ignore that. But before we get started, do not forget to use the code solar eclipse 33 to get 33% off all of my readings and services right now until the solar eclipse, which is on the 20th, because it ends really soon. So definitely make sure you take advantage of it. If you need a reading, past life reading, astrology reading, all of the things. And also don't forget to get your tickets for the lunar eclipse. It's going to be a release ceremony, so we're going to be doing a whole entire release ceremony. We're going to do a meditation. There's going to be a release workbook that's also going to be released, released, and we're going to do a meditation, chant, tarot spread. It's going to be awesome, so definitely make sure you get your tickets. The link for that will be down below. Now with that being said, we're going to basically, I'm going to show you how I'm doing this spell. It's very easy to do. What you're going to do is you're going to need 2 photographs of yourself. So I have these 2 from when I went to take my passport photo, and you're basically just going to flip them backwards, and they just have to be on the same side. So you're just going to flip them backwards. So I had to retake my passport photo a couple times, and then I just ended up retaking it at the passport office. So I ended up having extra ones. So that's why I'm using it with this today. It's easier to do it with like a smaller photo. If you have a different photo of yourself that you want to use in place of this, feel free to use that. But this works because this is like an identification like type of photo. Like, if the whole purpose of this video is to show you how to protect yourself from people who are trying to read your energy. So think of your ID card as your form of identification. And so when somebody's trying to read your energy, visualizing your face, visualizing like your identification, that's like basically how it's happening. So you want to envision that when you are thinking about, you know, this particular spell in nature. You're going to need 4 cloves to protect you from the different directions that anybody can try to come in and just be nosy and, you know, all up in your business. And you are going to need, I'm going to be using specific crystals for this. So this particular beads I got from like one of those like 7, like the full chakras bracelets that when they break eventually, because they always do. And I like to save them because I like to use the energy of them in spell work. So we're going to be using amethyst, lapis lazuli, this is a lapis, clear quartz, carnelian, and black obsidian. We're going to be using all of these. You can use whichever ones you want to. I'm going to explain why I'm using these. Obviously black obsidian for protection, transmuting negative energy, people's negative tensions towards my identity and what they're trying to get from me, right? Amethyst and lapis specifically because they work with intuitive energies. I'm working with amethyst specifically to create a veil, because amethyst you can use in baneful workings as well. We'll talk about baneful properties of different crystals as we continue on our our education journey, but you can use amethyst as a shield to amplify a vision of something that you want to portray, but not necessarily that's what's going on. So that's what we're using it for. This, we want whoever's trying to tap into your energy to believe what they want to believe, but it's just not the truth. So it's creating like a veil. This is a very Piscean type of spell work to do, by the way. Clear quartz because it's universal, so for any given reason it can amplify all of the other crystals that I'm using, and carnelian to block any especially my energy, because carnelian is connected to your sacral space, your solar plexus as well. Anything that I'm having intention for, anything somebody's trying to get out of reading from my energy or anything like that, they won't be able to see where I'm putting my energy in. Like, they won't be able to see what my intention is, what I'm working with. Like, that's not going to be able to be read. This would be like a really good spell for a celebrity, by the way. But that's what we're going to be using all together. Oops, sorry. Get it to focus all together. So I'm going to go ahead and write in the back of both pictures. So what you're going to want to write is specifically, it's going to be in a command form. Like, you're going to write, if you're trying to get to my energy, you're not able to because I don't give you permission to reach into my energy. You're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. You could believe whatever reality or whatever you think you know about me. It's completely the opposite, and you will never know the actual truth because I'm blocking you from my inner truth. I reserve the right to my power, my energy, my spirit. I am not going to allow you to partake in taking of my energy or coming or tapping into my energy when I'm not giving you permission to do so. If I have not given you permission to do so, you're not allowed to know anything about me, and just kind of blocking it off in that way. Again, this is a really, really like Piscean kind of, even Scorpio, very water sign energy kind of spell to do. So you're going to write your, I don't want to call it petition because it's more of a commandment for those. It's kind of like a warning. Think of it as like, you know what, in those movies that there's like a warning before you enter a specific area that's like, you know, even if when there's like a house that has like there's dogs, you know, allowed, like there's dogs running around, don't enter because you will you know, you'll end up getting, you could possibly get attacked. It's kind of like that. It's like a warning, like you're not able to do X, Y, Z, and B. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that. You can write the same one, or you can like extend it to this one. Do whatever you want to do, and then we will be coming back. Okay, now that that is done, we're gonna move into the next step. I'm going to be using agua de violetas to anoint the twine that we're going to use to bind this together, specifically because it's for protection. It's also for attraction. So those who are going to be attracted into reading me are not going to, or end up going to be met with a whole illusion, basically. So, but I'm going to use this both to double as protection, but also to double as, okay, if you really want to go there, you really want to attract yourself in here, you're going to get hit with an illusion, basically. So we're just going to take some twine. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to spray some on my fingertips, and I'm just going to pull up and just turn as I'm going up. You just want to coat it. If you feel like you need to add more, just do the same again. And then just twist. So the whole thing is coated. Okay, so I realized that I needed a bigger piece of twine, so I just cut up a bigger piece and then just tied it together to the other one, which is fine. Just whatever works. So we're gonna start by just going around, and you have to be tactical with the way that you're doing this because you want to make sure that you're getting through the corners. But then you're also going to be covering the whole thing. But you just want to make sure that it goes all the way around. I just realized the other twine came out, so we're gonna have to do another one, which is fine. And just keep binding, especially the bottom. You don't want anything to fall out. So you want to keep binding and binding and binding. And we're just gonna need a little bit more to seal the top, but this is perfect. Where it's at, it's perfect right now to put what we need to put in before we finish sealing it. So we're just gonna open a little hole, and we're putting in the cloves first. Okay, and then we're putting in each. I'm gonna activate them in the end once it is completely sealed. I just want to make sure I get everything in first. Oh. There we go, and there we go. So now we just gotta seal the top. So I'm just gonna get more twine, spray it with the cologne, and then we're gonna finish sealing. Leave a little piece sticking out so that we can tie it towards the end. So now that it is fully blended like this, we're gonna go ahead and pray over it. So I'm gonna hold it over my hands like this, and I'm gonna go in and just pray, activate it, and put the shield up. You can also keep this hidden. When nobody's really gonna touch it, you can also keep it, you know, somewhere that can catch the light if you wanted to, like if it's something that you wanted to keep by the window and to, you know, anywhere that anybody might feel called or drawn to kind of peek at as well, you can do that. You can also, you know, keep it completely hidden, and then it just kind of ends up hitting whenever somebody's trying to look for you, you know. But you can do that as well. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, but you're just going to pray out after it to activate it, and then you're going to tuck it away. Okay, and this is how you do this binding. It works really, really well. But Spirit just told me to show it to you guys, so I was like, okay, well, since I have the 2 pictures of me from this, I'm not gonna let that go to waste. I might as well show you guys how to do it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Let me know what video in the comments you want me to do next, what topic, all of those kind of things. I love the feedback that I've been getting from you guys, because I know that you guys be saying like, oh, I love that your channel's like a little bit of everything and we're not just doing one thing, which is like not how I am anyway. So you guys know that like we cover so many different topics because I want you guys to be well educated as well, and to have also different things, because you know it's not just one thing that you're always working on, right? So I'm glad that I can be that resource for you guys, and I'm glad that you guys love the channel. Definitely make sure you check out the Patreon. I will definitely see you loves in the next video. Have a very blessed day. Bye.